Hey Ariel, did you finally make something delicious for dinner tonight? Don't think I'll allow you get away with serving slop like you did yesterday. I'm starving.
Yes, sweetie. I made an effort to create something I thought you might enjoy. I tried to tell you, but I was too preoccupied with work yesterday to prepare a nice meal for you.
What? You have a job? Ha. But, seriously, Ariel, let's stop with the jokes. Wasn't it you who came to me and asked if there was anything you could do around the house?
Do you know that I run my business out of our house, honey? While I'm here, I work virtually every day. I've tried so many times to explain it to you, but you never seem to listen. Before we got married, you were so amazing at listening to what I had to say. But now that we're married, it's as if you don't hear anything I say. You're not ill or anything, are you?
What on earth are you talking about? Could you please stop talking for a moment? Okay, I'm quite aware of your adorable business. But don't go claiming that what you do is anything resembling a legitimate job like mine, okay? And definitely don't try to use that as an excuse to avoid doing your tasks. You stated you wanted to be a housewife, and now you're attempting to avoid your responsibilities. Now, let's talk about dinner.
Yes, it is. I work from home and spend more time here than you, but I don't think it's fair to imply I don't have a genuine job. I believe I earn a reasonable wage for us. Dylan, I guess you're the only one among us who thinks I signed up to be a housewife.
I'd had enough of these excuses. Did you really believe you'd be able to marry and be someone's wife without being expected to do housework as well? It's part of the deal.
You are aware that we split all of our expenses 50-50, right? So I'm not sure where you got the idea that you could delegate all of the housework to me while I was working. At the absolute least, I'd like to think you'll be more understanding when I tell you I don't have time to make anything for us for supper. There are times when I am too busy to do anything, okay?
Let's get this straight, okay? Do you comprehend that I go to work every day? So I just don't have time to take care of stuff around the house.
And please understand that I work every day. And just because I work from home does not make it any less important than the work you do.
You just can't get off your high horse, can you? Just shut up already. Hurry up and start making dinner. If it tastes as horrible as it did yesterday, you're in for a treat.
So whether you think it's good or bad isn't really up to me, is it? But do you really believe I'm going out of my way to make bad-tasting dinners for you?
Did you consider that you might just be a terrible cook? You only appear to be excellent at talking back and making excuses. You realize all you do is laze around the house being worthless while running your mouth? You truly are a useless, worthless wife.
I'm not trying to argue with you, Dylan. But I truly believe that my employment from home is legitimate.
So you don't think you need to make any changes? You're just going to sit there and moan about bullshit to me?
But you're the one who's been whining about it all. I believe you should take a step back and attempt to gain some perspective on all of this. I am still doing and have been doing all of the chores around here. If all you have to say about what I do is complain, why don't you try cooking anything sometime?
Oh, you have a lot of guts to respond to me like that, don't you? You should know that I also live in that house. If that's what you mean by getting the housework done, I think you should take a step back and reconsider.
That is my point. You are the one that is upset over everything, not I. Anyway, I completed dinner. It'll be ready for you when you come home. So you don't have to worry about it. So, at the very least, you don't have to be concerned about that.
I promise I'll kick you out of the house if you're sloppy again. Ariel, I am almost there. My mother and father both worked, and my mother never grumbled about making sure the cooking was done correctly every day. She was the ideal wife. And then there's you, who can't seem to get anything right. You should strive to learn from her. She was a wonderful lady.
You are aware that your mother and I are not the same person, aren't you? Since your parents were children, times have changed. Are all these details fresh to you? In any event, I really don't appreciate being compared to your mother.
Wow, simply wow. There's nothing I can do to aid you, Ariel. And, to be honest, I don't think you have the strength to pull yourself together and learn the housekeeping skills you should already have. I mean, the very least you could learn to do is cook some stuff that is at least edible.
Okay. Fine. I'm not going to say anything else.
Hello, Ariel. I'm just texting to check that we can still come over to your place next Wednesday. I was wondering if there was a time that would work for me to swing by briefly. If it's not too much of a hassle for you, darling.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry, but I have a meeting on Wednesday. I'm attending an online meeting, but I'm not sure how it will conclude.
Oh. You've had a meeting? That's correct. Do you have a job, Ariel?
That's correct. I'm now working from home. To be honest, I work more than 40 hours most weeks.
Is that right? I don't think I knew that. Dylan always said you were a full-time homemaker. I'm sorry, sweetheart, I think I misread the situation.
No. To be honest, I don't believe it's your fault. Dylan is aware that I work from home. Most of the time, however, it appears that he simply cannot believe that I do. I suppose he just doesn't get the concept of working from home.
Oh, I see. But, sweetheart, shouldn't your husband be aware of your occupation? I sincerely apologize if my son said something that irritated you.
No. Rosa, you don't need to apologize for this. Please trust me when I say that I adore you. You and your husband both worked while you took care of the chores and cooking. You're also parenting 3 sons. It's very wonderful.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little perplexed.
The thing is, I never worked again after I got married.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, but there's something else I'd like to ask you in that case. Would you mind if I asked you about it later?
I'm not sure I believe you right now. So, where do you get off? It's pathetic if this is what you call being a housewife. You can't really do anything right now, can you?
Dylan, do you have another problem about dinner? Besides, are you really a nice husband if you lose your temperature wife for such selfish reasons?
I'm sick of your foolishness, Ariel. What if you just don't do anything? How does it sound to sit around the house doing nothing?
What? Are you certain that's what you want from me?
Sure, I am. You're such a useless woman. You're just a jerk who can't even do the fundamental necessities of housekeeping. How can you call yourself a housewife when your cooking is this bad? Just hurry up and start cooking dinner. If it tastes as horrible as it did yesterday, you're in for a treat.
Okay, good. I am not going to do anything.
Wait, what? And what exactly do you mean?
That's exactly what I meant. I heard what you said and intend to follow through on it. Anyway, best of luck in work.
Hey! What kind of silly little game do you think you're playing right now? And where did you flee to? Are you serious about doing nothing?
Of course, I'm serious.
You've got a lot of guts, don't you? So you're not going to cook anything, clean the toilet, or do any laundry. And you thought your husband, would be fine with all of this?
Yes? Of course. Isn't this just what you requested this morning? I'm merely doing what you ordered me to do, nothing.
You really don't understand it, do you? I don't think I've ever met somebody with such an ability to irritate me. That truly elevates you.
In any case, all you do is get furious and frustrated with me. Don't you think you should just give up at this point? Also, you also stink.
What game do you believe you're playing here? Are you trying to see how far you can irritate me? And how am I meant to live in this place if things are going to be this bad?
That is not my issue. I had a similar thought.
What on earth are you talking about?
I'm informing you that I've left the house. I refuse to take care of you and be forced to wait on you any longer. Do you realize how stupid you are, Dylan?
What? Please excuse me. You think I'm a moron?
You know, despite the fact that I make far more money than you, all you ever did was treat me like your obedient housewife. I don't know how many times I've had to explain it to you, but you do realize I make over $1 million per year, don't you?
You do not. I can't believe you could make so much money.
Wow. Wow, just wow. Did we really go so far as to marry, with you always thinking what I said was a joke? But, to be honest, that just goes to demonstrate how correct I was about you. Anyway, I don't really care what happens to you any longer. I want a divorce.
Wait! A divorce? Come on. Let us not be so hasty. These issues must be discussed and handled with care. What has happened to you all of a sudden? This is very unusual for you. Furthermore, are you serious about the $10,000? Do you actually make that much money?
I told you that while you were telling me how much money you make. But I know that if you were ever genuinely inquisitive about it, you could have checked it with some basic math.
I guess I just never bothered to do the math. I had no clue you were earning that much money. It's amazing.
So you're acknowledging it. That you were never interested in learning anything about your own wife. I should have known you were the type to project your own delusions of reality onto others. Well, in a million years, I would have never wanted to marry you.
What exactly are you talking about? Look, I'm not sure what you're referring to, but are you serious about getting a divorce? Just tell me where you are right now.
And why would I tell you that? I've already placed the divorce papers on the table. All you have to do is sign them and mail them.
But why? Did you truly despise being a housewife?
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a housewife. You just don't seem to grasp it, do you? Dylan, you need to focus on your listening skills. Speaking of which, I'm sure you had no idea your own mother stayed at home and did not work.
Wait, what?
You were always bragging about what a wonderful woman your mother was. She was often bragging about how well she worked and handled the house. So I talked to her, and she informed me that when she got married, she never worked again.
Oh, I see. Is this correct? I guess I just assumed she worked.
You mean she never sat you down and explained how tough it would be for her to raise 3 children on her own while working? She was only able to stay at home and concentrate on matters at home because of how much money your father made. That's the only way she could raise your children, feed you all, and keep the house tidy. So why don't you tell me all about the fantasy ideal that you were constantly attempting to make me follow?
Well, it's not as if I forced you to do anything. I didn't believe I was losing my cool all that much. But please accept my apologies, it was a mistake. I truly believe my mother worked, and I hope you can understand.
Dylan, you could never see, let alone understand, what was going on right in front of you.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me, Ariel?
You know absolutely nothing about your mother or wife. Or should I say ex-wife? I don't want to see you again after this. And has your mother already apologized to me?
What? She apologized? For what? I don't get it.
She apologized for having such a useless son. And for the anguish you inflicted on me. She stated she absolutely understood why I wanted a divorce.
Did she actually say all that?
And I have to agree with her. Even if I ignored you continually criticizing my job. Every day, all you did was critique the housework I'd done without ever offering to help. You were always sitting around critiquing me while drinking your beer. And it took a long time for me to realize that I no longer love you, Dylan.
No way! Of course, Ariel, you still adore me. Come on!
Actually, I think you've become a little strange. I no longer have even a speck of affection for you. Furthermore, getting rid of you will give me a lot more time to concentrate on my career. I'll finally be able to concentrate without having to worry about doing chores for some overgrown man-child.
So you're saying you don't like me now? You think I'm a man-child? I'm 35, you know?
Even at 35, you can't do the basic minimum to look after yourself. It's pitiful. You're only good at talking trash. Anyway, I'm never going back. So I hope you're having fun with the life you've created for yourself. Because I've been such a useless wife all this time, right? It's a good thing you're capable of handling everything on your own.
Wait! Please wait a minute. So, who will prepare my dinner?
What? Do you want to eat? You were always complaining about every dish I made you. Do you honestly think I'd cook for you again after all this?
But Ariel, if you don't prepare me dinner. So, what should I eat now? How am I expected to go on living like this?
You are truly a pitiful excuse for a human being. For a change, why not make or buy something yourself? I realize this may be a difficult concept for you to grasp, but we're going to divorce, got it? And I'm never going to prepare you dinner again. In fact, I never want to see your face again.
I apologize, Ariel. I should not have treated you that way. Please accept my sincere apologies. However, a divorce. I believe we need to discuss this more. Will you please reconsider? I'm going to change. I guarantee it.
No. Dylan, I've made my decision. So go ahead and tell me what you still have to say. Why don't you read back through those texts and think about what you've put me through?
I will. I pledge to reflect on what I've done and make changes. And, to be honest, I had no idea how much money you made. I'm going to quit my career and start helping around the house.
No, I'm afraid I'll pass on that.
But why?
You can't even pick what to have for supper. What makes you believe you'd be useful around the house? Dylan, I already know you're all talk. Anyway, why don't we just call it quits? Just sign the paperwork, okay? If you don't, I'll hire a lawyer. And the whole affair will become even more expensive.
You're so cruel.
Bye. What if you attempted producing your own foul food?
Dylan was in a rough position when Ariel requested a divorce. He immediately changed his mind after learning how much she made. He pleaded and begged her not to leave him, but she refused. Dylan never heard from Ariel after that. Even his mother supported Ariel during the divorce. He had no idea how much anguish he had caused Ariel. It wasn't until after the divorce that he recognized how thoughtful she'd been. He now realized how inconsiderate he was being to her. However, it was far too late by then. Meanwhile, Ariel is enjoying her single life while her savings grow.
Hey, Mom, are you free? I want to talk about my wedding this weekend. Will you come?
Hi, honey. I always have free time for you.
I am that because you don't have anything to do.
Yes, and I will say that I have bought a new dress to come to your wedding. Why can I absent? It's going to be a really important day for the whole family. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
What?
Why are you so surprised like that?
Yes, I won't beat about the burst anymore, and I will say that I want you to make sure that you don't come. Please, Mom, I am begging you.
Oh, sweetie, I don't understand why you don't want me to come to your wedding. I have many old items I have gotten when I married your dad, and I want to give it to you at your wedding day. I have waited for it for a long time.
Of course I don't want you, Tom, come. I already tell the staff of the wedding ceremony that they will remove your seat in the hall. So if you come there you won't have any seat and become the useless part of my wedding. There isn't a place for you. And I think you know the reason why I want this.
Are you serious? Who teach you behave like that? You even look down on your mom? Is this some kind of prank? Or you want to play a joke on me? Although it's not that funny.
No, Mom. I'm serious. This is not a joke. I want to tell you this a long time before, but I'm afraid you will react like this. But I have no time. This weekend is my wedding. I have to prevent you from going there.
But Lucifer, why can you do this with your mom? A family member? How about your dad? Did you allow him to come?
Yes, of course. I am so proud of my dad, so I will bring him with as a deputy for my family.
Are you saying that you're choosing which parent to go with just by their amount of income? Is that what you're really saying?
Yes, you know my husband's family is very rich, so I am quite embarrassed if you go to my wedding. I don't have to tell them about you.
Oh, honey, the one who really love you will accept your real self, no matter what you're rich or poor. Or no matter what your mom and dad doing. Just be yourself, sweetie.
Yes, I don't care about what you think about me and my family, but I just don't want to bring you to my wedding. You know, you just stay at home and do housework. All the money in our family is dad's, so I don't want anyone know about that. Also, I want financially supported from dad. Am I saying something wrong? Because I already know that you only make little money comparing to dad. I don't want to have to hear any excuses or lies from you. Just leave us alone and go live on your own. You're pretty much a housewife with no money.
A housewife with no money? Is that how you see me?
Yes, I don't want to have any poor people attend my wedding. All the guest will come is my partner, so I will be more confident to flex about my husband and then can enjoy my wedding in peace. I hope you understand what I mean. So if you come there, you won't have any seat and become the useless part of my wedding. Let's face the facts that my dad pay all the bill in this family. You couldn't put up with the only time that dad had an affair and rushed yourself into getting divorced. As a result, you lost a very major source of income. Dad makes a lot more money than you. He works at a good company. His position was good there, and most important of all, he had enough money to give me anything I wanted.
Yeah, I saw him holding hands with a young woman. I'm sorry you had to see something like that. It must have been shocking to see him with a woman. But this makes it easier to talk to you since you know the truth already. Your dad betrayed us by being with that other woman.
It's not something unusual. I see celebrities cheating on each other all the time. It's not a big deal. He might be cheating on you, but he's still a good dad. He makes good money and buys me anything I need. Sure, but that's not all, is it? He barely spends time with us anymore. Well, if he wasn't making enough money, that would be a problem. But he works hard and makes lots of money, and that's good enough for me. I don't care if he doesn't spend a lot of time with me. Dad makes a lot more money than you. So I chose him to come to my wedding, not you. You are the one who made me unhappy. You took away my childhood when you decided to divorce with dad. You see, you had no right to attend my wedding at all. You got it?
Oh my God! How dare you say such things? I'm so disappointed about my daughter.
You have to understand me, haven't you? It would be very embarrassing to have you there, in the same room with such people. You just don't belong there.
Do you realize what hurtful words you are saying to me right now? Maybe you don't. I pray to God that you don't.
I mean, we haven't met since I've graduated from high school. We haven't made the effort to see each other since then. You must have sensed that I didn't like you that much. Time flied and everything, even me and my love for you. It's kind of obvious. You were the worst mother ever. Why can you forgive for my dad and then we will have the happy life together? My friend won't laugh at me like that.
The worst mother ever. I know that you have a tough time after your father and I got divorced, but I tried my best. If you have a family, you will understand for me and my choice at that time. I always tried my best to provide what I could do for you.
So where are you when I needed the most? Now if you want to prove what you are saying is true, give me the money as much as my husband's family give to us.
How many?
Oh, I have to say that you don't have that amount of money anyway.
Are you serious? All I want is just attend my daughter's wedding ceremony and congratulate her. That's all.
If you can't give me that amount of money, you can't come. That's all.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can.
Then never show yourself to me again.
Miss Parker, are you really planning on not attending the wedding ceremony? Could you reconsider this?
What?
I heard from my wife that you plan to be absent from the wedding ceremony. But the family members is really important because it's once-in-lifetime event for her. Please be there for your daughter as her mother.
Oh, but Lucifer told me not to come. So I can stand what you're texting now.
She cried before me yesterday and told my family that her mom can't come.
No, it's not the truth. She told me not to come because I made her embarrassed. And I am not worth to come there.
Why would Lucifer say such a thing to her own mother? That's unthinkable.
I was thinking the same thing.
I don't know your situation, but wouldn't it be possible to work out something so that you could attend our wedding? I am sure that she will be overjoyed if you could attend.
I'm speechless. That's absolutely not what's going on. She said if I can give the amount of money as much as your parents give to you, I am allowed to come.
I don't understand. Why would she ever say that to her mother?
I am just as shocked as you are. No matter what my job was or what I had to do, I wouldn't miss this for the world. Naturally, I has planned to congratulate her from the bottom of my heart and also prepare some assets to give her.
That is completely different story from the one I heard from my wife.
I am pretend to come to hometown now, 'cause I have nothing to do here. I came here just to meet my daughter after a long time we was apart, but what I received made me so sad.
Oh, Mom, you can't just come home like that. Can I meet you? I want to talk to you to make this clearly.
Okay.
Thank you so much for deciding to go to hometown. I felt so happy because you didn't make a fuss. But you left a very thin envelope with some money in it as my wedding gift.
It was almost my salary.
Oh, I am wrong to expect too much from the poor woman like you. It must be so miserable that you can't attend your daughter's wedding just because you are too poor.
What words you say? I don't believe it. I am so terribly disappointed in you. I can't believe that my daughter would treat me like this. I worked so hard to bring you up properly. I feel like all my efforts and love were in vain. All those early mornings when I got up before you to make your lunchbox and prepare breakfast for you when you was in secondary school.
Oh, but that's the responsibility the mother have to do. You don't have the right to say stuff like that. You should have made an effort to not divorce Dad. I just want a family which I had both parents with me. People just assumed that I came from a poor family.
What are you talking about? Who said such horrible things?
Well, they didn't say those exact words, but I always got the feeling that what they really want to say.
You're saying that you were embarrassed because you were different from everybody?
I can't change the way I feel. I just want Dad to be there with me. That's all.
My daughter.
I am going to be the daughter-in-law of a very rich family when I marry Peter. I will live as the doctor's wife in a big house with a big garden. Then Noon can talk about me in the negative way you know. And you will not be living in that kind of a world, Mom. Please never contact me again.
Then I guess we can't get married. Lucifer, I am so shocked when read this text from you. Let's call it the wedding ceremony. I can't live with a person that just married me because of my money. I guess I didn't love you enough to know about yourself.
What? Who are texting with me? Is that Peter? Why can you take my mom's phone like this? I thought that Mom are in the way to hometown now. It's unbelievable. What's going on here? I was having a conversation with my mom just now.
I wanted to talk with your mom to find out the reason why she didn't come to our wedding. so I can see what happened directly.
What?
You told me that your mom can't attend our wedding because she's got a disease. But actually, you told her to go home because she didn't have as much money as my parents. I knew all the truth. I can't believe you are that bad. That's disappointed me. This is all very shocking, but I'll get over it. I'm just glad I found this out because we had our wedding ceremony. At least it was a good thing.
Wait, Peter, you need to listen to me. It's not the truth. Please, if you really love me, please hear me. We have been together for 4 years at the university, and I truly love you until now. I'm sure that if you know I am come from a family that doesn't have enough mom and dad, you will hate me. And even evaluated me like another friends of me. I so scared this is the reason that hinder the love of us. I just hate having the single parents.
No, I don't think that's all. Then I must be so embarrassing to you since I have neither of my parents. I think if those are your standard of judging people, you and me are not in the same world.
Sorry, but what you're saying now. We're not the same world. Here you are. I know you will react like this, so I won't tell you about this kind of thing. Yes, I agree that you live in a gorgeous mansion with your handsome father and beautiful mother. You have a big house, a supercar and a pool, a big garden. That's dream of so many people. And how about me? My parents divorced when I was in high school. I lived alone in a new place to learn university. An 18 years old girl come to a new city without helping of her parents? She didn't have any friend because they thought she's poor. What a pity. I feel I am the poorest people in this world, both about mental and financial. But that time I met you, the warmest person that I have met. I tried to flirt you and relied on you because you are the only one that I can talk to. And lucky for me that you love me too. I just want to USR my rest of life to live with you. The one who love me unconditionally and can give me everything.
Oh, sweetie, I didn't know about what you have to gone through that time. I just think you need money for the university.
Mom, you're coming back. Where is Peter?
Peter was very moving when heard you talk about your real self and real feelings, so he's going ahead to your home now.
Mom, but where are you now? I am sorry, Mom. I just care about my feeling and forget that you and Dad have tough time too. We weren't want that happen. I am so sorry, Mom. I hope that you can forgive for me. I love you, Mom. Please don't come back to hometown. I want you to come to my wedding. It's really an important event of my life.
I want to meet you too, sweetie, and Peter was picking me up.
Oh my God, thank you so much, Mom. I love you and I promise that I will never let you hurt again.
Then Peter and Lucifer decide to get married and they have a happy life forever after. Her mom decide to open a food store near the school to sell food for students who didn't have the fulfill family like Lucifer. Lucifer usually come to her mom's store to help with cooking. They have dinner together every weekend.
Mom, I have something to say with you.
What? Why can you talk with me by that attitude? It's too rude. I'm true when I didn't agree to let you come in our home at the first time my son took you home for the meeting.
Oh Mom, I'm just said by the normal tone, but this is text so we can hear my intonation.
No, it's as light as a day. You don't have to say with me any explanations.
I just want to ask you.
About what?
I heard my husband said that there is a meeting of our family. It's ceremony of your wedding with Dad. My husband said we will hold it like a big party.
We. Who are you to say we here?
I have married Jordan for 5 years, you daughter-in-law for a long time. Why can you say these words to me? It hurted me, Mom.
Hurt? What are you talking about? You are not deserved to receive the respect of me.
Okay, Mom, I won't talking about that anymore. But your wedding ceremony is a really important day for the family. I want to ask if I can help you. About preparing the food or buy some decorating items. I will help you with all of my potential.
What?
Why are you so surprised like that? Do you want me to go? Is there something I don't have that the rest of other wives have?
Haha, I am so surprised when you asked me that question, 'cause you didn't have the right to do that. But I will answer you because I don't want to see some ridiculous and funny story here. You know, I have three handsome and fantastic sons, and 2 out of the 3 have really excellent wives that they brought into my family. They all wear really expensive brand of clothes and have graduated famous universities. Also, their family is very rich that they can give them an apartment before they got married. But, look at you, see what you have? Nothing. I even have to buy a house for you and my son.
Mom, why can you decide to hate or love someone rely on their price of clothes? I just have never been the one who put all my money into what I wear. I guess the house my dad gave me is pretty simple compared to other house, but it has the good location that we can sell some agricultural products. And our business run excellent. Why don't you accept that?
What's even worse, agriculture. This is 4.0 era, you know. Why can you sell that? It can be compared to the job of my 2 great daughter-in-law. The lawyer and a doctor. You just a seller and you even haven't graduated. I know that your dad is a farmer. I'm sure he doesn't have a sense of culture or make enough money to be considered worthwhile in our world. I guess that he even doesn't know how to use a phone. That's funny to say to you.
Mom, why can you say that? It's true that my dad is farmer, but he is really a fantastic man. You can't talk about my dad with that unrespect words. My father works from the early morning to the late night, and he did that to help me and all of my sister were able to go to college. Even now, he is still working hard to make sure that my mom gets to go on all those dream vacations she's been wanting. I am not burst or flex anything, but it's the truth. I am so sad if you say those words about my dad. I know that you can evaluate by your opinion, but my father is a farmer, that job is not really bad at all. You shouldn't view a job in that way. I respect you, so please show me that you done that with my father either. My dad have a dream to manufacture agricultural products for the hunger. That's beautiful dream and he did it. He's a hero in my mind. Now he's a famous business in agricultural and the one who has the biggest garden in Texas.
Haha, stop talking nonsense, I don't believed. So you think you can call yourself a good wife like the rest of them because your dad is a good man? Haha, sweetie, please don't think that anymore, you crack me up. You lack all of the good qualities that the rest of my family has. You know that we are all teacher, doctor or police, lawyer, which is a very precious job. Not like you and your family. That's because why I don't like you and my son taking you to our home at the first meeting. You have the look or poor people and you even don't have any luxury clothes. You are like a 90 years old people. What's an ashamed?
Are you saying all of this because of something rude that I said to you before? Mom, I tried my best to kind to you and look up to you like my parents. Why you still treated me like this? That has nothing to do with this.
We're talking about your lack of wealth.
But Mom, why can you just look at a person by their money and social standard?
I can smell your lack of money from a mile away, and it's atrocious. I could smell you even if you use some luxury perfume or wear something expensive. You still look like a poor people. I can't understand why my son can love you and begged for accepting you. Although I agreed for two of you to marry, but it's not mean that I accept you and treat you like other. You have such boring history with your family that makes nasty smell impossible to get rid of.
I'm still not seeing the problem with what my family is like though.
Then let me spell it out to you, idiot. You are an embarrassment to my family. The way you smell, the way you dress indicate the fact that you didn't come from wealth. Moreover, you even ungraduated. I can accept that. We need a wife who has knowledge. I don't know why my son chose you. All of his sons have great wives, so what made him think that the rock like you was a gem? So confused.
I chose Mark because he is kind and have good quality. He is a down-to-earth type of person. He even told me he dreams about the normal life with the peaceful in the paddy field and some castle. He couldn't stand all the snobby people you'd hang out with and he didn't want to live with that for the rest of his life. He too tired to always care about money and social standard. And I am the one who can heal him and help him feel better and chill. But I'm not saying that the others are worse off. All the other wives in this family are amazing to be around as well, but everyone is really kind, and they all were nice enough to get close to me. Even with me, I am just a normal girl. I think the reason is we have the same moral standard. Also, all of Mark's brothers fell really far from the tress as they don't come at me with all of these negative comments.
Are you saying that I am the one in the family that causing you trouble? You blame all to me. I think you are quite intelligent that you agree to do all thing like a maid for me. Stop talking nonsense before I change my decision. I have so much works to do, so don't bother me anymore. I'm surprised because you managed to stay right till the end of our engagement. And thank you for doing all the tasks at your best. I'm really appreciate it.
I'm so surprised when you can say that beautiful words. Not like before.
Not all of that. But I know that you are not fully worthless like I have thought before. Actually, my baby son told me to say this with you. If not, he won't give me any money. But I have to said that I'm very angry because you didn't do what I told you. I told that when you finished cooking, you should go home to get rid of the embarrass for my family. But you was there. Just how stubborn are you?
What are you talking about? I didn't feel like there was any reason for me to be embarrassed about anything.
You didn't remember that you dropped out of school. Your dad is a farmer. And you are a seller. That is a low-quality job. You're damaging our reputation just by being married to my son.
Actually, I'm not as big of an embarrassment when compared to you. Mom, but you're the only one that's heckling me over things like money and looks. Honestly, I don't mind getting berated by those complaints from you, but you've even started roping my daughter into it. I can't see it anymore, and today I decide to tell with you.
I am right to say about you. The unknowledgeable who has low social standard. You're too poor for me to stay here and have a conversation with me.
But I have to protect myself and also my family.
Judy, are you there? Answer me. No.
What are you going to talk?
There's one truth that I can't accept. You're the shareholder of the biggest company in the North? With 70% the shares? There's no way that's true.
Why can't you believe it? I'm actually the CEO of a fairly large company.
Stop saying all these lies to me. I'm not stupid enough to believe any of what you just told me.
Mom, stop treating me like that. I'm tired of explaining and begging you for accept me.
I heard that you donate for the charity of our state. the deputy mayor extremely respects to you. I'm so surprised. Now tell me truth. What you didn't reveal me until now.
Yes, Mom, that's me who donate $500,000 for the charity. But it's our traditional.
Traditional?
Yes, every year my dad hold the charity and then donate or do some volunteer work. Using our company's money, so we stand at the high ladder because of the mayor.
What? $500,000? Are you crazy? I can't believe that. Why would you use that money to buy some supercar or some luxury items? You are my daughter-in-law, so you have to give me money every month. I'm so proud of you. This morning when my friend told me that she saw you in the newspaper, I was shocked. Then I came home immediately to ask you. Unbelievable! So now, lend me the money. Some of your. But I'm curious about all money you have. I think I would receive your money. I will buy some luxury items.
No, Mom, why can you think about that?
Take responsibility to your action.
Responsibility? Why I have to take responsibility to you? There's no way I'm ever going to help you out with that attitude. You're not making any sense at all. You need to stop being so persistent. You're going to be even more hated if you keep going. You're an adult already. In the past you always keep harassing at me and consider me as a maid at this house. Now I have the responsibility to pay for you? What is ridiculous? Also, I have prepared to divorce, so then we won't have any relationship.
What? Divorce?
Yes, I can live in this family and have to chat with you every day like this. Although I truly love Jordan, but he can't protect me and change your attitude with me.
No, I will love you as Jordan did.
What? Why now you're changing your attitude?
Because you are not poor as I knew. Now you're the proud of all our family.
Mom, it's not the love for me, it's the love for my money. I decided, so I will do this. Jordan has accepted that. He wanted me to be free and don't have to Sadie in this house as a maid of you.
But.
My parents has the exported company and they're selling oats products.
But you even ungraduated. Why can you mange it?
I graduated high school in Canada and then I went to the highest rated school in US. It's Harvard.
You graduated from Harvard? You're not telling me the truth, aren't you? I thought that you were an uneducated idiot.
Everything I just told you is completely true. My husband knew all of this and he's my coworker when I have just graduated.
What? Oh, my stupid son, why he not tell me sooner?
It can't change anything. The true love will be felt and see clearly. Don't just care about only money. This just proves how terrible of a human being you are. It really doesn't matter if you have a postgraduate degree. You need to stop mocking and looking down on me right now. I'm telling this to all of you. I'm going to make you regret it. You know nothing about the love and respect for you relatives. All you care about is money and reputation. You didn't respect and care about anyone.
Oh, Judy, I am so sorry for what I have done to you. But I realize that anything can't change now. I am hurted you in the past and looked down on you. I am so embarrassed. Please forgiving me and stay at our home. I will fix all thing and let you see my effort.
No, Mom, it's over. I can accept and forgive to you, but it's not mean I can come back to that house and live like nothing happened. You're not my mother-in-law anymore. And the truth is that all the respect I left to you is lost. I know that Jordan loves me and tried to care about me. But it can't change my feeling when I was in that house. I tried to get on the good rapport with you, but it can't change anything.
Then Jordan and Judy divorced, and Judy can live her life as entrepreneur and become the richest person in that state. Her old mother-in-law is regret about all and live with worry and sorry to her. Jordan is a good guy, so he soon find another girl, then they married and live happily. Judy wishes all the best for them and continues her work with no regret or anything. Hey sweetheart, did you receive the salary?
How's it going, Mom?
You haven't sent me any money from the month before.
How about your salary? Life in the capital is too expensive and I want to keep a little money for the rainy day. If I go to the hospital, I can save myself.
I don't care, but you need to send me $5,000 every month on the first day. Are you understand?
Mom, I have just graduated the university, so I try to find a job.
Don't talk too much, I don't listen to you. Do you really want your mother died because of starvation or becoming homeless?
Sorry, Mom, I am surely that I have told you about it, but I guess I haven't. I can't provide you money every month, it's too hard for a newbie like me. Why have you never asked me about my health?
What? Why can't you? What do you mean you're not sending? Didn't you see what I said about me starving?
Actually, I am jobless now.
What? So who can provide me money every month? Who can submit school fee for your sister?
I have some reason, my company have a debt, so it stopped working for a little time. And when it can stabilize, I can come back.
So what you want to tell me is you are eating the bread of idleness?
Mom, why can you talk about me like that?
Are you kidding me? Who raised you and give you the best conscience to go to school? So now when you can make money, you have to do your obligation. That is giving me money and care about your sister. Now I am too old and you are not the baby that I have to care about you too much. Are you understand? What the hell do you think you are doing? You are the only hope in this family. So never told me something like you have quitted your job or you want to follow your future dream.
What do you mean by I'm your only hope?
I totally given up on your sister.
You mean Regina or Rihanna? Rihanna is still a student, don't put any press to her mom. So what wrong with Regina? I thought she found a job working near home right after she graduated.
She actually never worked a single day.
What are you talking about?
It's kinda a hilarious story that she forgot to show up at work on the first day. You know why? She was going to bar the day before and she drank too much.
How is that a funny story?
I guess you had to be here. Anyway, she hasn't worked since she graduated the university. So I told her the only hope in this family.
Wait, what? She has money to play at the bar, but she didn't work. I remembered that you told me she founded a job and she was working. So she lied to me all the time? When I came home for the holiday, Regina was complaining about her jump to me.
I guess one day you can find that because I didn't have enough money for the daily life. I am going to tell you, but I just never seemed to find the right time.
What do you mean you couldn't find the right time? So what the heck is she doing now? Is she still babysitting at least?
Not even babysitting. She's at home all the time not doing anything. And sometime when she got boring, she came to bar and play with some naughty boys.
Why do you let her to be that pessin?
You know the quote, many a good cow has a bad calf, many a good father has but a bad son.
When I had my first job, I sent you about $1,000 a month, right?
Yes, I'm so proud of you at that time.
Oh yes, I remember that the time you hospitalized because of your backache and the medical bills were high. Then I increased the amount to $3,000 a month to help with injury and the fact that you couldn't work anymore.
I was so proud of you again when you agreed without a fuss and started sending me money. I was beyond happy.
Of course, I was worried you. You're my mom. But it seemed odd that Rachel was not working and your injury was around the same time.
Actually, that wasn't a coincidence.
You're joking me. I can't believe it. So you totally lied to me and made me send you Oni when I even didn't have food to eat. Do you know what I have to do? How much did I have to sacrifice to send you that $3,000?
I'm really sorry, Lucy. There was so much going on.
You used me money to help Regina went to the bar?
No, that's not right. The part where I had to stop working was true. The money you sent me was suppering us too much. I wasn't too much for Regina, so don't worry about it.
Don't worry. I'm so pissed off. Do you even know what you're doing? How could you just depending on me to take care of everything for you? Aren't you embarrassed of what you're doing? I won't work and sacrifice my life for your stupidity.
That's a really big problem for me. Do you said the truth?
Of course, Mom. I have to put pressure on Regina, then she have to go to work. Don't worry, if she doesn't have money, she will have to find way to make money.
Then, Regina texted to Lucy.
Hey, sis, are you still pissed off? I wanted to apologize for lying to you, so please find a new job and help me and Mom with me money.
Stop talking nonsense, sis. Whenever you think you're actually wrong, I will talk with you. Now you just want to spend my money. It seemed like you didn't realize anything. Don't you think you're selfish? Go get a job and spend the money you made.
No way. I don't want to work. I hate working with the boss.
Just keeping that opinion, but remember that I'm not sending you any money from now on. If you don't have money, you can't do anything, and you have to find way to make money for a living.
How innocent you are. There are so many ways. That's why I am going to get married.
What? Stop doing unthinkable things. Get married?
I'm not dumb. I know I can't be unemployed forever. I will marry a rich man. So I come to the bar every night to find people who are interested in a serious relationship.
You're not making any sense. So you want to be a housewife? These men will look down to you, sister. Women who can't make money are unworthy and she's considered to not have any value.
Of course I know that, but being a housewife helps me get rid of working. Because I don't have to do anything. You know what? I found a perfect guy and he finds a woman who can take care of his house too. And he makes a great salary. He already told me I don't need to do anything around the house. It was so easy because I wrote on my profile that I don't know to do anything.
I am beyond words right now. You find a man on the internet? What are you really thinking?
We've been dating for a bit and we are already talking about getting married.
What? You will marry a man that you just met twice? Are you serious, Regina?
You know what? I can tell him that my sister is unemployed. That's not funny at all. What are you going to do if he doesn't marry me because he thinks my sister's an unemployer?
What? Why wouldn't you look back to yourself? You even spend my money. You can't make money.
I don't care, but you need to find another job. I can't have a loser for a sister. That's a super embarrassing.
Wow, you're truly self-centered ANF selfish. I won't give a crap about you and Mom. So just do what you want, even get married.
Lucy, how it's going? Why you didn't contact me for 2 months? How are you? Did you get a new job?
I have so many chances, and now I choose one company. I'm fine, Mom. I am too angry because of Regina. Now I do the charity for I volunteer. And it gives me no salary. It's just helped me gain experience.
So you can't make money now?
Yes, I am just living my life and follow my dream. I didn't have to do the job I dislike just to make money for you and Regina. After 2 months, you and Regina still jobless?
Yes, I am old enough to get a job. And your sister are preparing for her marriage. I don't think I have a choice but to keep our distance. I don't want your sister be looking down to just because of the jobless sister.
What? Are you serious?
I told him that Regina couldn't work because she was ill. He accepted. So I think you should get away from us to get rid of a bad look and embarrassing.
Oh, come on. Look who's talking. I send you money every month, so now you treat me like that? Am I your daughter? Or you have only child, that's Regina?
I was taking care of your sister while she was ill. So I can't be considered as an unemployed. So the problem just because of you. Doing the no-salary job? Ridiculous.
Mom, can you stop? You made me disappointed.
Her Phineas was really impressed with how I sacrificed for my daughter. What an idiot, by the way. But he's very rich, he runs his business. He makes a lot of income, so we don't need your support anymore. I just text to inform you that.
I am sorry, Mom. But I have to said that, you two are like parasites. So I am not needed anymore because I'm not employed.
Well, you know what they say, love lasts as long as money endures. Your sister seriously hit the jackpot with this guy, so you're not a good look for us. From now on, let's get a distance.
Okay, noted. I'm just in transition until I can apply for the biggest group by our country. Everything will be okay. I will live with the money I made. Not like you.
I don't care, girl.
You know that I was doing my best for my family, but I guess things like this happen. So I decide to keep the distance from you.
You're not my daughter.
All right then. If you don't need me anymore, I'll see you later, Mom. Please do me a favor and don't call me ever again.
Just be on your way and don't ever show your face around here again.
Lucy, what's going on? I saw you coming out with a super expensive condo the other day. Mom said you do the no-salary job and that you are hardly making any money. But I saw you with high-end items.
This time is not that time. I can find a job with a super high salary.
What?
That time I did the charity because I want to gain experience and build my reputation. So now I am working in the biggest group in our country.
It doesn't make sense to me, but it's super unfair that you get to live in a super nice condo.
Sorry, but I have no responsibility to explain my life to you. So please keep the distance like we have done before. I guess that you're the gold digger. Did you have happy life?
If I am happy, I won't text you like this. After we got married, he found out that I was lied about being sick.
That can be predicted easily.
So he told me to do the housework. I and Mom have to become the housemaid for him. I can't suffer from it anymore, so I decide to get divorced.
Haha, you fell in love for 2 days and then divorce after 2 months. I think it can become the best comedy ever.
I want to live with you in a condo.
What's wrong with your brain? You think I can accept a person like you? You're not my sister anymore. Please wake up. I have to go to work now, so goodbye. Then Mom texted to Lucy.
I have just heard from Regina that you are making a lot of money. That unbelievable.
So what? I can't help you anymore and now we're stranger. Remember, you are the one told me to keep distance from you.
At time like these, I'm so glad I had daughters. Regina husband is too stingy that he didn't send me any money just one time. Lucy, start sending me money like the past.
I am sorry, I can't. You should think if you're worth or not. Can you stop contacting me like this? We didn't have any relationship. I'm happy because I can live for myself and don't have to care about anyone. I can do my favorite job. So goodbye, Mom. Thank for taking me to this world. I am sorry because I can't give you money anymore.
After that, Lucy blocked 2 of them and I didn't hear from them anymore.